Welcome back. We're glad you could stay with us here on KTN Prime.
Now, the National Council of Churches of Kenya has asked the government to do more to deal with attacks on places of worship. The NCCK said this at a press briefing during which they also touched on other issues of national concern. KTN's Wilson Boro has the details.
Sunday's attack on the Joy in Jesus Church in Likoni was top on the agenda when the National Council of Churches of Kenya delivered its statement to the press titled "Shift from Rhetoric to Action." The church leaders condemned the attack and called on the government to take quick and firm action against the perpetrators and ensure that they are brought to book. NCCK General Secretary Reverend Canon Peter Karanja decried the number of attacks on Christian places of worship in the recent past, saying preventing any future attacks has to now take a more holistic approach.
We urge that clergy in very exposed areas and who are well known to the attackers be provided with direct security.
The church leaders have also called on their Muslim counterparts to restrain their followers who are hell-bent on radicalizing young followers of their faith.
Unless there are questions.
The church also sought to make its point on the controversial marriage bill, which has now caused an uproar, especially among women. The church says the bill, which was passed by Parliament Tuesday, is demeaning to women and is impractical. Karanja says the bill does not respect the principle of equality in marriage, especially with regard to polygamy.
If you now allow reckless adoption of polygamy by men invoking African tradition, wouldn't women be right in exploring polyandry? And what would men say to that?
The bill is now waiting for the president's assent. On the public wage bill, the church says the president and his deputy should give the country a more concrete plan on tackling the issue.
The total costs of the additional MPs and county assembly reps who are nominated, even if you were to remove that from the wage bill, it would be totally inconsequential in percentage.
The Executive Council of the NCCK also says it is opposed to the calls to change the constitution in order to reduce the wage bill. It says the government should work to ensure that the highest paid public servant should not earn more than 25 times the lowest paid worker. Wilson Buru, KTN, Nairobi.